thanks for coming in today. Your mom asked me to talk to you about things that are going on because you haven't been doing so well in school lately. Can you tell me do you want to share a little?
I think I've been doing okay in school. There's just a lot of things happening outside of school that makes it harder for me to focus on school as much recently.
Yeah. I heard through the grapevine that you might have a new boyfriend. Does that have anything to do with it?
Not as much.
No. Do you want to share a little about him, or can you?
Well, he's 19, he has a job, he works in a restaurant.
Okay.
And he has a lot of friends.
Good.
And
Yeah, good. And do you guys do a lot of activities outside of, is he in school?
no, he's not.
Okay, so he graduated already, yeah.
He's mainly just focusing on work, and
Okay, and what does he do for work?
he works in a restaurant.
In a restaurant, that's what you said. What does he do in the restaurant?
He's a dishwasher.
A dishwasher, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a good job for his age, yeah.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
planning on working his way up.
Good, good. I heard that you're struggling with English and math, though.
They're kind of just like the hardest subjects.
Okay. Do you need some help, like tutoring or anything? Would that be beneficial?
I know that there's tutoring being offered, but I just don't think that I would be able to benefit from it that much.
No? What do you think would help in your situation, specifically with your grades? Because we don't want you to fall behind. You're so close to graduating.
Well, I think because I'm doing so much in my home life, it would be a lot easier for me if I had more time and energy to focus on school.
Okay, that makes sense. What, can you share a little more of what's going on at home?
Well, I have two younger siblings,
Okay.
and my mom is kind of like out and about and around working, so it's really my responsibility to take them to school, drop them off, take them to all of their after school activities,
Yeah.
and really just help raise them.
Yeah. That can be hard. And they're 15 and 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of them's not in high school. So one at school with you, so that driving's easy, but the other puts extra on your plate. That makes sense. Is there maybe a neighbor or anyone else in the neighborhood who goes to the same school she could catch a ride with instead?
I don't think we're too close with any of our neighbors.
That
and
makes-
I would feel kind of bad putting their responsibility on somebody else.
That makes sense. Maybe, what do you think would help in your situation to help make you have more time to focus on school? Like, is there anything at home that could be removed from your plate?
Well, maybe just somehow, because my dad is not really in the picture. My mom and dad just got divorced about a year ago, and my dad is kind of in and out of the picture, so it's really just my mom, and she's, like I said, always working. So it just puts a lot of responsibility on me, being the oldest, to help take care of them.
That makes sense. Well, I think we can still find a way to help. Would allowing you extra time to work on some homework after school instead of it being part of the activities that we do after, like during our after school program, would it help if you had more homework time during that?
Maybe, but then I feel like it's also a time that I have to myself where I can kind of just decompress on my own. I can go like to the computer lab and watch videos, or it's
Yeah.
just kind of like my own time where I don't have to worry about taking care of anyone else.
That's understandable. And I'm really happy that you take that time and you recognize that as like self-care time. So I'm happy you're doing things for yourself. That's important. Okay. Well, hold on, time out. I'm allowed to do that. Okay. Okay, back on. So what do you think is, outside of having to drive your siblings to school and helping with things at home, is there, if we can't remove any of those things off your plate, is there anything that we could do? Let's try to find some creative solutions.
Maybe if there was like food that could help get dropped off at home, like having
Okay.
meals prepared.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the one thing I can think of, because once I get home from picking them up, they have all of their after school activities and sports. Then we get home and of course they're hungry, but mom is still at work and I have to feed them. So then it just doesn't really leave me any time with.
Okay, that makes sense. I know that we have some programs that can help with the either food delivery or having an option for having pre-made meals that can be either microwaved or cooked in the oven, which might free up a little time for you. Do you think that would be helpful?
I think that would be beneficial.
Awesome. I'll make sure to connect you with that resource. And then that should give you maybe an extra hour in the evening to do some more homework. And especially if you're doing your self-care here after school, then do you think that would be enough help to support you in your education?
I think it could definitely be a starting point.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Then let's talk a little about your relationship. So he works at a restaurant, he's 19, he has a good social life, you mentioned, that's good. How's the actual relationship? Does he support you in school? Does he ever help with your homework?
He does. He is supportive of me, and just supportive of my life.
Mm-hmm.
He does try to help, but he doesn't quite understand my homework assignments.
Okay.
So we have a hard time, I guess, bonding over like my homework. So he isn't really too much of a help there.
Yeah.
I would say he's probably more of like a stress relief, or just like that social aspect of people away from school and family life.
Good. Okay. Does he have any, or actually no. Do you have any concerns with anything with him?
Well, he is working,
Yeah.
and he does support me. I don't think so.
Okay. He's only 19, so he's not like drinking and no issues with drugs or anything, yeah?
He does like smoke a little bit of weed sometimes here and there.
Okay. Maybe that might be a little of what your mom's concerned about. Have you guys talked about your relationship yet?
No, I haven't told her because I just know what she would say.
Okay. Well, I would encourage you to talk to your mom about it, because I think she would want to be there for you, and maybe if you guys want, we can have a second session. Maybe next week we can have your mom come in and talk, if you're interested in that. We can kind of see how we can change some things at home to support you better.
I think I'd rather talk with her here with somebody else present than
Yeah.
talk to her by myself.
Okay, then we'll plan for that, and I'll work on getting the food delivery the connection. I'll have her reach out to you to make sure that whether it's food delivery or like prepared meals or meals that are quick to prepare, just microwave or oven, we can definitely have something like that set up to. I think the drop-offs are once a week or something, but I'll have her confirm the details. And you'll be here tomorrow, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So as long as you're here tomorrow or the next time I see you, I'll try to have those the referral and everything put together by end of school tomorrow. So if I see you tomorrow, I'll have it ready for you, and if not, then next time I see you, then we'll get it done. But is there anything else that I can do to help you in this time?
Maybe like somehow finding somebody to help with bringing my siblings
Okay.
to their practices.
Some
I'm not
transportation.
really sure what that would look like.
Yeah.
I do also kind of feel like it's my responsibility since they are my siblings.
I can understand that, but it's important that you don't put too much pressure on yourself, because at the end of the day, you need to take care of yourself and make sure that in the future you can take care of yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll work on that and see what we can do. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week. Or well, no, not next week. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Good seeing ya.